Okay, so we've got a player today whose Guardians of Fortune Athena Hourglass level was 53. Sons of the Flame was 6. They ultimately lost because of bad endgame. I don't really know what I did wrong there, but I did do a lot of mistakes in early/mid game, which made me get into this type of late game. Areas I need to work on are for sure cannon aim, late game prioritizations, and snowballing a lead. One balls, free chops, etc. To win games faster and more consistent. Easy. Alright, game time. Safer sees nuts? That doesn't make any sense. I like the gloves combo. I like the boat combo too. It's clean. Could raise a little bit higher. Doesn't really matter. They're coming in a little hot here. This is a pretty standard solo opening though. Improvise, adapt, overcome. This is a fine way to start. Cannons are a bit high, I think. So at this point, we look at this last cannon, which I think was their first cannon. Alright, we look at this one. This cannon, where does it go? It goes just over, a little bit high. So now we want to match our cannons to the height of this one, and just a little bit lower. This cannon looks good. It might be a little bit in front, or maybe even still a tiny bit high. This cannon from him looks really good, so that might be the height we're aiming for. Yep, I think that might be a right side. Yeah, or a middle. You got knocked off. See, I think this won't happen if you just think about his cannonballs and your cannonballs. So if you're looking at the trajectory, both, you get the advantage of, if I'm looking at this cannonball here, I won't get one balled by it. I'm adjusting my cannonballs based on it. And also, I know that if it's going to hit the boat, it's going to knock me off and I'm not going to accidentally shoot my sniper. Regap's fine. That cannon's a bit high. You're going to get one ball? No. I don't think we've hit yet. Good rough. This is good. You need to tighten a little bit or raise. This guy's going pretty slow, but you can see that his boat, your cannon is slightly angled to the left a bit here. You want the base of the cannon to be pointing, or the tip of the cannon to be pointing right here. This is where we want it. So you need to turn a little tighter or raise your sails. One ball, that's pretty good. That chain's too much lead. That chain might hit. Like I said, we're starting to lose angle here a little bit. We're losing angle a little bit here, and you're one snipe, which is scary. But I want you to turn first. These chains are fine, and they're one ball right now. You have time. I think tighten. If you rep all your holes, you could send here if you feel confident in that. Otherwise, tighten first, then do the chains. Because they're dead right now. They're not going to change it. How do you adjust your cannons by the enemy cannon? I'm just watching trajectories. Like, if a cannon's coming in at me, and it goes over me, then I'm gonna shoot like at the similar trajectory under it. I'm just like looking at their cannonballs at the height they're coming, and I'm just aiming I want my cannonballs to go at that height. And that's just how I hit them. See, now they're behind us, right? Because we didn't tighten early enough. And you're still one snipe, which is scary. They're dead right now, which is fine that you're one snipe, but obviously fix that. Fix the wheel earlier. I think one of the things that'll help you not overturn is just raise a little bit more. It's kind of minor though. I saw the right side there. I'm of the camp that you should rep that right side right now while they're not cannoning, because you might just be able to make enough pressure here that they can't cannon back after that, and you'll never have that hole opened again. As soon as you feel yourself adjusting cannon left, you want to fix turn, absolutely. And if you're in a duo game, as soon as you feel yourself having to adjust cannon left, tell your helm to fix the turn, because it's their job, right? Still not tight enough, I think. We're still pointing the left a bit. It might just be that the turn is still like catching up, but I think we're still not tight enough here. I think chains at this distance are hard. It's a long distance. We had to either shoot them earlier, but we didn't have angle right because we needed to fix angle first. Or we just don't shoot chains here. We put more pressure in and we rep, and then we go. Or if they give pressure back and they don't turn out, then we're back in abroad and we're back to square one. Good chains, good chains. Okay, I like it. We hit those anyway. We're full straight. Bucket's full. I missed this. I shouldn't miss this. When do we grab a bucket? Is bucket full right now? It must be. Alright, well, we definitely needed to throw a bucket earlier. And that could have been when we were letting go of cannon coming to wheel. That could have been as we left the bucket spot coming to cannon. Definitely want to throw that earlier. You might have bucket regged and swapped or something, which is unlucky, but whatever. That right side makes me so upset. Seeing that right side hole, I really want that repped ASAP. I'm not sure if it's the cutthroat, like if it's not cutthroat. I'm not sure if it's the cannon spoke, but you just can't see when you're cannoning. I don't know what's causing that. Could be a settings thing, but I mean, I would just say swap to cannon, to cutthroat cannon flare, but I don't think you can see very well when you're cannoning. Phantom bucket from previous match, possibly. Maybe, I'm not sure. Were we bucketing before? That's masked twice. Okay, so I'm assuming that this isn't a catch. I think what this is so that this is a catch. I think you're trying to catch, you think your master's down, but it looks like you're trying to turn out. So if you are trying to turn out here, bad call. We're not trying to turn out here. Not the move. If it's just trying to catch, then you got to keep up to date on your master. Especially when they were dead for a bit, you had time to just make sure. But now we've left it, and we need to bucket. So that was kind of fucked. I think that's just a mistake, though. If we keep full sailing here, I honestly want you raising either before this bucket, like we shouldn't have taken this bucket, or get this bucket and go raise now, because we don't want to just run out of this angle here. We're gonna lose it. Chopped. Catching, it's fine. You're overturning here, so we got to be straight back to wheel, and I hear water, which is a bit fucked. So we're overturning. I hope we're fixing that. Sure, we're gonna nose a little bit. We need to put like 2 rungs right. That was your anchor. I don't like this snipe. I think this is something that people do after watching like Sponge, Nessie, Sterling, alright, right? Sponge, Nessie, Sterling, alright. Nessie, Sterling, alright. People that like do a lot of sniping crossbow. I snipe crossbow a lot, and I take risky snipes like that, but only if I've done damage to them or I'm in a fine spot where I can afford to use my snipe. But here, I don't like this snipe. Because they're not a cannon right now. And if they're not a cannon, this is a very narrow window to hit. And their boat is also rocking like up. That one was hittable. We're moving pretty slowly, so there's not a lot of lead. But like I said, we need this right turn here that I said before. And I can hear water is pretty fucked right now. He's back on cannon now. Imagine if we had snipe now. Because now we hit him on cannon. And if he doesn't let go, then he dies. If he does let go, then we break a cannon cycle. That's masked. You can catch that. It's going though, that's fine. It's not bad to drop that. That's fine there. Cannon's something. I don't like that our cannon's still to the right. I really wanted that turn before. We got a lucky hit on the mast, I like it. That right side's bugging me. I don't like that right side there. See, I don't want to say you need to rep that right side, but in my head when I play Salt, I haven't got a list of things that I go, oh, first rep the right sides, catch the mast, rep the wheel. It's just like, I feel it in the back of my head. It's like, I have a full bucket, or my water's getting high, or there's a fucking right side hole. I feel it. It's not like, it's not a list, right? But I can feel, and every time I see it, I go, shit, there's a right side there. I want to rep that as soon as possible. You already laid into this guy with cannons. I don't even think you should be cannoning here. I think you should get that right side. I still want 1 rung right here. Good shot. I like that. But you hit this shot, I want you to immediately pull out a cannonball, start loading while you reload sniper. I don't like reloading sniper for no reason. Because, like, we're just reloading sniper to have it, which is fine. Like, I like having a sniper reloaded. But do something at the same time, load that cannonball. It's really scaring me that you just can't see the cannonball coming when you fire. I don't know if I get that with Cutthroat too, but I'm pretty sure Cutthroat's just better than this cannonball. We're not spreading much. We're trying to take cannon line here because we're just hitting the middle of their boat and we're not getting hit markers. So it's not really doing much. They didn't watch Sponge Helm Guide. That's unlucky. His flare sucks. It kind of does. Cutthroat's OP. I will always take Cutthroat over anything else. What did I say before, chat? I don't like taking these snipes. I don't like taking these snipes when they're not on cannon. It's fine if they're on cannon because it does something. But even if I hit him here, he's already out of cannon line. He's just bucketing and he's going to eat. There's no kill. There's no cannon cycle fuck up. It's just like maybe a slight delay, but I don't like this snipe. I don't think it hits. It misses. There you go. Rep that right side. He's sniping right now. Don't grab cannon. No point. Because you need to rep a right side anyway. You may as well take this time. Because if he's sniping right now, he's taking time away from bucketing, which is fine. It's fine for him. But that means that he's not about to grab... He might grab cannon, but it's not the best call for him. So it's more likely that he's going to be bucketing after he shoots this snipe or after he gives up on the scope. So I want you to go up that right side right now. Don't grab cannon. He missed you, but he could have hit you and it would have been annoying. The rock is awful. We're still pointing to the right. I really want that right turn that I said before. Obviously, this person can't hear me. But, you know. The other problem is right now, we're just hitting the middle of the boat over and over again. So even when we grab cannon, we're not making any progress here. We need to hit fronts, backs, wheel, or if he's on cannon, then we can hit the middle because we're doing something, because we're hitting him off cannon so he can't snipe. I like that we're looking at his boat while we're bucketing. I like that. But rep that right side and give yourself a soft right. You're looking at it. You've looked at it. You know it's there. You know it's there. Come on. Rep, rep, rep. No. This is scary too. I don't like that your subs are so low. You shouldn't have queued into this game. You should have gone and got subs. And you're not using a crate. Maybe you have a crate, but you're not using it. No, you have a crate. I can see that you have a crate. I don't like grabbing here because look, when we come up here, they're on cannon. I saw his glint. They're on cannon. They're on cannon. We can't see cannon. And we're going to hit by a cannonball here. Obviously, you don't hear, but it's risky. Every time he buckets, I think he's going to rep it. Exactly, because watching this, and you're watching Sponge Stream, every time he buckets, that's when I would be bucketing, and I would go rep that hole straight away. Why have we got bucket out? Load the cannon, reload snipe. Load the cannon, reload snipe. So if you hold the cannonball out, you hold it out like this. Here's my phone. Hold the cannonball out like this, and and it goes away, and you reload your sniper. It's reloaded, and then you can shoot again. That's what I want right now. Also scary that we're just eating now if we were on cannons. It's kind of scary. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like a list, like, when do you rep this right side? It's just like, you should feel that right side there and be like, whenever I feel like it, I'm going to go rep this. And you should be repping it by now. That's good. We got a front hole there. But these are mostly in the middle, and I hear your water. I want this area. I want these front holes. This water's only going to keep staying up. Like, I don't think we're making much progress here because we're not repping ourselves. Okay, having a right side just lingers, yeah. Rep that right side, rep it, yes! Okay, now some people like to stand here, and I think it's fine if you're at the end of the rep. And I've seen really good players rep here. I don't know why, because here, yes, you're less likely to get hit by a cannonball that hits the middle, but if you get hit by a cannonball pretty much at all, it's going to knock you off. Even if the cannonball hits behind you and it launches you forward into this wood plank, it's probably going to move your like mouse off of it. You need slow. I think it's fine on the water level. I mean, leaving your water high is okay as long as you're on top of it. I don't mind the water level thing. The water wouldn't go up as much if you repped this hole earlier. But here, if a cannon hits the middle of the boat, you get knocked off. If a cannon hits the back of the boat, it puts you towards it, but your mouse cursor, which is like in the middle, like in the middle, like here, when you move forward, it's going to be like here on the wall, and you might just knock off the rep anyway. So I'd much prefer if you were just directly planked, like here's the wall, here's me. We're directly in front of it, looking at the plank that I put on the wall. Because most likely, and there's obviously you can still get knocked off. I way prefer we're closer to the rep and we're holding on it, so that we don't get knocked off it. Like that. I called it, chat. That cannonball didn't even hit your boat. It did like the weird bug thing, but like you got knocked off. I don't like that. We're closer to it. One thing is you can go back to that spot as you're finishing the rep if you don't hear a cannonball, because you can just start moving that way. But we're reps now. This is unnecessary. It didn't save any time to bucket out this, and you don't know their boat. They might have pulled mast all the way up and they're like repping it right now. We don't know because we've been under for like 2 rep cycles and a bucket. They're at wheel, so they're going to turn wheel. I see him here at wheel. Shoot wheel. I mean, it's hard to shoot wheel, right? It's a tight spot, and especially on a bit of a rock. But aim for it. I think you are aiming for it, and that's good. Because not only does it knock him off the wheel and fuck up his rep, if you hit it directly, it fucks his wheel up, and he's going to turn, like overturn towards you or overturn away from you, and you're just going to get better hold coverage. Now, one note I have that I've sort of felt recently that isn't covered in any of my guides yet is that in the parallel, we've got one boat pointing each way. You kind of want to be pointing like this for each boat. You want to point your front away a little bit because they're less likely to get the front holes. That's the hand thing is kind of shit. But like, we got two boats, and let's say I'm this boat. I want to be turned away a little bit. I know that's shit for cannons, and if you're turning more, that's awful, right? But if we can hold it here, and it's even better in duos, if we can hold it here, then all the cannons are hitting here, 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 back holes. Back holes, who cares? They're back holes. These front ones are less likely to be hit. So it's okay to overturn a little bit to the right. And I'm assuming both boats are giving left side. It's okay to overturn a little bit to the right. So I don't know if that's really relevant here, but just keep that in mind. I'm just feeling it right now. So the bad thing is, this boat is on the opposite of what I said. Their boat is like, this is their boat and this is you. Their boat is like this, which means you have more access to these front holes, which are bad. You don't want the front holes, right? Because they do more water quicker, right? All right, they're on cannon. This is a fine snipe to go for. Looks on. Unlucky miss. I don't know exactly why we missed. If you watch it and you want to like adjust it, you can watch that snipe. I mean, we can have a look at it. We'll have a look at it, see why we missed. I don't think boat's drifting really. Okay, let's go frames. Where's the middle? This is the problem with not having epic pen, actually. I don't know where the middle is. All right, well, let's just say like this is like exactly the middle. It's a little hard with the bitrate and everything. This is like the middle. So we're a little bit to the left of him. We're kind of bordering his hitbox and bordering this wall here. You can kind of shoot through it a little bit. Up a bit. It's fine. Bit too high and the rock's going up. So when I fire this bolt's going to go slightly up. Just tiny bit up. And if we're already bordering this hitbox, it's risky. Now we're above him. We're back down a bit, but we were a little bit to the left, I think. I think that's just missed. I don't even think that's a rock thing. I think we've just missed that. I think I just want more reps overall here. Because this is kind of like a stalemate position. Anyone could be winning right now because we're not making progress. Now, progress in double demastered solos is either like making them less maneuverable, and they're already mastered. I think you are too. Making yourself more maneuverable, repping your own boat or cannoning their boat, making more holes. Now, right here, I want you to be repping your own boat because his holes are fine. They're spreading better now. They are spreading better, but I still want them to be unspread. I want us to unspread ourselves and rep some holes. What have you shot blunderbombs? I think blunderbombs work a lot more on bigger boats. And it depends on the part of the map you're on. I can't really tell from this one angle, but it's different in the parts of the map. I don't rely on them much, and on smaller boats, it doesn't really turn them as much or move them as much. And it's a bit unpredictable. Although, even in an unpredictable spot, and I've had it used against me before, and it's pretty strong. If your wheel's fucked and you get hit with a blunderbomb, even if they don't know where it's going to turn you, it's a little bit more annoying, right? So if your wheel's repped and you want a blunderbomb, that's fine too. I don't really know much about using them because I don't use them. Maybe that's me being shit though. All right, this guy's turning to the right. Okay. You can't see shit. Hold on. This guy's turning to the right. I can see the front of his boat is like drifting to the left a bit more, which means he's turning to the right. So tap his wheel so he can't fix it, and he'll overturn. I like the spread. We're going for a spread. I just want you to rep some holes. So the goal right now, if I'm you, drain all the water out and rep a deep bolt flashbang reel. I want all the water out, just drain it. You might be overturning the right a little bit, so maybe like tiny bit left. Because I'm just looking from here. Their boat looks a little bit more to the left with your cannon. So I want a very slight left, but you don't have to do that straight away. And I want these front holes that you can see. These front holes over here. I want them repped. Thinking the same thing, bro. And shit like that boat turning and like yourself turning, you just feel that. Like you get used to it. Hey, Tonza. I wouldn't even hold for that one. I don't think you get one ball there, but that amount of splash is a lot of splash, right? That amount of splash is a lot of splash. I would much prefer just let go, dodge it. Even let go and... I don't know that one. I see this one, I immediately let go here because this could one wall me, and I hold my DK and I rock my head to the right because I feel like it's going to hit me in real life. They should definitely let go of cannon and load a couple of these. I think that's more applicable against a crew that's sniping you a lot, but it's still helpful, especially here when you get knocked off cannon regardless. So I'd much rather us pull out a cannonball, hold it in our little hand. This is a cannonball. I know it's a phone, and hold it out because this is what you do while you do it, and you load it, and while you're loading it, you can even pull out a sniper shot and maybe shoot him. I don't know, up to you. And you can look at your water while you do that and keep their boat on screen. So there's a lot of options with that. And it won't do all this fucking damage you're about to take. There's a lot of damage. We have a pineapple for it. It's fine. It's a good call that we had the pineapple there, not a mango. This snipe's fine, but it misses. I didn't even see. He might not have been on cannon. In that case, it's not fine. It's okay to ADS and then not... Oh, I'm super bright. It's okay to ADS in and not fire. Like, if you're ADS'd in and you see the not on cannon, you don't have to fire at it. It's okay. That's fine. And like I said in the Helm guide, Hourglass is just a game of time, right? So like, getting knocked off cannon, having to eat, getting knocked off cannon, and having to reload the cannon, it's all time, right? It all uses your time. Our water's really high. Like I said, once again, strat here, bucket all the water out, go get some deep holes. We're not making much progress right now. We're halfway through VOD. We repped stove hole? Hold on, I was skipping ahead because it was getting... Alright, don't rep this hole first. This is where he's going to hit. This is where he's shooting. Don't rep this hole first. One, you're going to get knocked off of it. Two, it's going to get reopened straight away. This is where they're aiming. You got lucky on that one. Last hole, you should rep you. I don't like this bucket either. We talked about that. I think that's a tier 2 on the hole that we just repped. Good snipe. I like it. But, like, that's a fun snipe, and I'd do it too, but I don't think it's really doing anything. Like, we're fucked right now. Like, we are fucked. Our water is so high, and we haven't repped those lowers for so long. Should we go for back holes? So we're gonna... I like back holes, but they don't do as much water, right? So they're good to go for, and I like getting this one here. If there's anything more behind it, then definitely get it. But those front ones, they're juicy because they make a lot of water and they don't get open that much. Especially when we're giving this soft, like I said before, with this boat. Especially when we're softly pointed away from them, and this is our back. This is our back. We're softly pointed away from them, and they can only really hit our back holes and then slightly touch our front holes. So like, I really want us to rep the front lefts. Water's getting really high. Drain it, all of it. Drain it out. Drain it out. Fuck it. No more. No, not on cannon. So even here, as I'm thinking, because when you're bucketing, this is what I do. I'm bucketing. I'm thinking, oh, what am I gonna do next? I bucket and I throw. I bucket and I throw. I'm thinking, what am I gonna do next? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab cannon. I'm gonna go get a lowered hole. What are you gonna do? And now you're thinking, and I don't think it's the right call, but you're thinking, I'm gonna get on cannon. That's what you're thinking right now. So you're thinking, I want to get on cannon right now. So here, you look, and I'm looking at this cannon right here. I'm thinking, is there a guy there? Is there a cannonball coming straight from my fucking face? And there isn't yet, but I look again now. I can go a little higher because there's a delay on the bucket anyway. You have time to go up. Because like, we get to the bottom and we just stand here and wait for the bucket delay. So we may as well go a little higher and have a look. All right, here we've aimed really high and we don't see this cannonball. As we leave the stairs, we look and we listen. Is there a cannonball coming? If I can't see it, wait until I can see it. There's no point to grab the cannon here, and I've looked away, which is fucked. There's no point to grab the cannon. We're going to get knocked off. We didn't even get to this part of the video. I know we were going to get knocked off. Half our health's gone. We have to eat. We started learning. We did nothing. We've lost time. Hourglass is a game of time. And it was another thing. When I bucket, I usually think rep at this stage in game, 100%. He can't listen to you right now. I know he can't listen. I'm having fun with it. You're one snipe and you've re-grabbed cannon. This is fucked. This is bad. This is bad, bad, bad. You might die to this. This might kill you. This can't kill you. There's time left in the game. Surely you sink if you die here. You didn't drain that much. You stepped back just in time, dude. So risky. If they're sniping, you're already dead. You're sniped. Don't finish this. Oh, you can finish this load. If this guy was pistol snipe, you die here if you finish this load. If he's just sniper blunder, which I'm assuming he is because most people are, and it's the best combo, Except obviously in this one situation, and sometimes it's good to swap between them to tap you here. I would probably finish loading here. That's fine. And then I'd let go. Honestly, I would leave it loaded, let go. Why did you just take damage? Oh, it only just caught up. I would leave it loaded, let go get buckets again. Because we're not making any progress. It doesn't matter how many cannons I hit at cannon line. He's already got a hole there. And what we did, we repped that hole that we're opening on him. You're hitting the hole over and over, but it's already been, you repped it on yourself and it got reopened. Like, it's not going to do anything. I'm surprised this guy isn't picking up mast and repping holes as well, so he might be doing the same thing. So drain and rep the front holes. We took a snipe. I'm staying here. I was going to go ahead. The snipe's fine. It's risky through the wave. I'd take it in a duo game when I've got like less pressure. I wouldn't take it here. I wouldn't take it here. Same thing here. Load while sniping, or just load the cannon first and then go back to bucket. It's fine to keep the cannon loaded so you have it as an option to instantly grab it and shoot, but we need to load from afar a lot more. They're on cannon again. We need to walk further back. That's going to do a splash. There it is. Unnecessary splash. Why take that? The cannon's loaded. You didn't need to stand there. I like that. I think we loaded while reloading, which is smart. I like this. I like this. This is a good call. I was just talking about this before. This is good. But you can just stand back a bit more because the cannon finished loading by the time that hit. But I hear our water and that cannon might hit our mast and do a lot of splash to us. It went over. We're fine. But we need to drain. We need to drain. And we need to rep. Cannon loads fine. Go back. No time for cannon. Straighten wheel as well because we turned left before and we need to straighten up. Because we're going to overturn to the left and we're giving more access to our front holes. If we full straight, even if we're drifting right a little bit, it's okay because we need to get those front reps. I want the front reps done. What is this? Is this kind of... This hole is still open. Why would we rep the middle hole? If we rep the middle hole, it's just going to get reopened. Where is this cannonball going? It's hitting here, but it might just hit here. Like, there's no point. We need to prioritize the outer holes first. See, because we left this left, we've kind of overturned here. We still have angle, but now they can see our front a lot more, which is bad. Honestly, you have to give yourself a soft right here. And normally I'd say rep the wheel before turning, but here it's fine because the wheel's triple and you only need like a slight turn. We're not drifting too much. They're not moving. If their mast was up, I would want you to rep wheel here. But here it's fine that our wheel's not triple rep because we just need a soft right. Snipe bad. Don't snipe. Get off cannon. Go rep your front holes. We can ADS and not shoot. He's not on cannon. It's not worth it. We're not going to hit that. I wouldn't hit that. Let's fine. Throw out the right window. Whatever. We need to turn to the right a little bit here. It's gone overnight. I think this has been a 2-day in-game like game. We need to make progress. Otherwise, your games go for. How's this only 10 minutes? This feels like forever. I like the right turn. I don't like that we've got this much pressure. That was scary because we looked up and we couldn't see the cannonball coming in. Full straight, drop down to bucket. I like that we looked at the boat, but we can just look at the boat the whole time while we're turning. Alright, we're hard bucket now. We need to drain, we need to get front holes. Did they just send? They sent. They're on our left ladder. Hold on, let's catch up to this. What's happened? So I think we've got a good spread on us now. Alright, we've got food. We do have cannonballs, but we've got a lot of water. Right now, we're still draining and we're getting the front holes, but we need a right turn as well. We do the turn. Alright, we're back to here. He sends, we hear the send noise. Hear him on left ladder. So now what I'm thinking is I need to blunderbuss him off. So I'm getting a bucket, I'm throwing it, and then I'm looking at the ladder. So I'm like, I throw my bucket, I come around the corner, and I jump, and I peek with my blunder. And I go back and get a bucket again. So here, yep, this is the call, but not with sniper, with blunder. Blunder out. This is rough, because it's just bad timing. Like, it's hard to guard here. But obviously, if you have blunder here, you can just still take a pot shot. You'll do a lot of damage here, and you might even knock him off. Especially because he jumped. And I think he was unloading a bucket on you too, which is... Yeah, he's got a bucket there, so you're about to be in a world of pain. I'm glad you threw yours. You might just sink to this bucket. Unless you need... You might need 2 buckets to sink. We pistol snipe. Alright, so I didn't see the pistol until this point. That's interesting. This guy's a clean fit, real. So we pistol snipe. Pistol snipe new meta, what can I say? Okay, pistol snipe doesn't work in solos very often, right? It's fine, it's fun, but you need a blunder here. Like, You can't ladder guard this. You can ladder guard this, but not with this amount of pressure. He's up now. Your anchor goes. He could just turn your. I mean, he can't turn your wheel because it's fucked. He anchors you. He drops your main crate off. Like, this is bad. Pistols missed. I think we might have missed snipe as well. Now we've got no gun, and we don't have crowd control because we can't reload a blunder and knock him back. Here he is. Okay. I think the move here is hard because right now I'm trying to anticipate where this guy's going to be shooting. And most likely he's going to be shooting down this open part. I know it's opening up the bar. He's going to be shooting down this open part on the side of the map. So I kind of want to run here, but he might think that I'm going to run there. So I'm like trying to think. My thing here is if I know this player and he's about to shoot, I want to run here and honestly just stop as soon as I hit this corner. Because he might think I'm going to run down. He might think I'm going to run down over here and I'm just going to stop here. But if he's dumb, then he's just going to shoot you down this way. Okay, he's shooting now anyway. Too late. All right, we need this bucket. And then we're just going to be playing strafe here. He's got snipe. We need to make a movement that he's not going to predict. I like the turnaround bucket. That's a good move. He didn't predict it. He shot at our left because he saw us walking that way. Other options, if he's not using a blunderbuss, you could jump there. If he throws a blunderbomb, you die or you sink. This guy should be throwing blunderbombs right now. We're living. I don't like the turn, because you're just sitting in the middle for him. I like going all the way to one way, going back, or going all the way to one way, stopping, going all the way back. I don't like back, because he sees you just here in the middle, and he just shoots you. Yeah, and this is game. Throws a GG, I like it.
GG.
Ooh. I do not have to bucket, bro. I swear. Okay, you can't see this chat. I swear I had good hole spread.
No pressure.
No pressure. That's unlucky. Like I said, I think in the same hole patch, I think that's it. I think we needed to spread more. We didn't rep ourselves. This. Let me get this off the fucking black screen so we can actually see. Right, we needed to spread more. We needed to lower that. We need to rep that bloody right side earlier. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. Here it is. We need to rep this bloody right side. Oh, it's not there. Where is it? Oh, we already repped it by here. This right side, I see it's nagged me. We need to rep that. We never touch these front lefts, and they're underestimated. At least the very front, if not the vanity hole as well. We need to rep those. They're so important. Just a no pressure answer hurts. Yeah, we had okay pressure on him, and we needed to get reps done. And then we just started hitting the main hole because once you're under so much pressure that every time you come to cannon you get one, two, three cannonballs, we're not spreading anymore and they're getting reps done. We need to get the pressure off of ourselves as well. Prioritization is the main thing here, which is just we don't have to snipe every time. Save the snipe. Load cannon from afar. Avoid taking splash. We need to rep a bit more. We need to rep a bit more on the holes. The holes weren't repped as well. And just by repping the holes, you have so much more time because you don't have to bucket as much. And it just saves you. Use a blunderbuss in solos. It's fun to use pistol snipe, but once you're at the point that you are where he sent, you needed a blunderbuss. And you should have swapped before that because obviously you didn't have time to swap by the time he sent. But there's some point where it has to click and you have to swap to blunderbuss. Unless I mean, it's fine. If you're having fun and you want to just have a fun game. But you send this in for VOD review, I'm going to tell you exactly how to win here and you need a blunderbuss in this situation. If you one-blundered him on ladder right then, when he climbed, you could make a comeback. I don't think he had any holes by the time he sent, because he hadn't been cannoning and be bucketing and repping. But if we had a blunderbuss, we kill him on ladder, we bucket, we rep. If we're crazy, we maybe pull master and rep. I don't think we can do that in solo respawn time, but I don't know. I think the main focus is prioritization of holes. We need to rep right sides. We needed to rep the front holes. I think that's good for this VOD review.